Pig breaks into 88-year-old's home and attacks her, soon realizes he messed with the wrong woman. People who break into others' houses are the lowest of the low in my book. But to attack an elderly person in an attempt to rob them is so appalling I'm lost for words. A burglar in Pennsylvania thought he'd found an easy target when he broke into an elderly woman's apartment. But what he didn't know was that he'd messed with the wrong woman, because 88-year-old Helen Reynolds wasn't about to let herself become a victim. One afternoon in February, Helen heard someone knock on the door of her home in Parkersburg, Pennsylvania. Helen opened the door to find a young man standing there. He looked like a real estate manager. The man forced his way into Helen's house, which would be the beginning of a 3-hour attack. The intruder immediately began to search the house and found a few $10 bills, which he stuffed in his pocket. When he was done ransacking the house, he turned his attention to Helen, who he had tied up with duct tape, reports the New York Post. He took off her jeans and pushed her onto her bed. 88-year-old Helen knew she didn't pose a physical threat to the man, but she still had the upper hand, thanks to her sharp mind. It's like this. She looked at the man and told him to listen up. Well, it's like this, you might as well know the truth, Helen began. I have HIV and my husband died from it. Her lie worked and the man abandoned his attempted attack. Helen believes that those words saved her life. When I said that, he just walked out of the bedroom, Helen says. The man tied up Helen's feet and hands before leaving the house. Helen was left alone and had to fight to free herself. She eventually managed to bite through the duct tape. When she got free, she called to a neighbor for help and alerted the police. The police have still not been able to find the suspect. Helen now hopes that other women her age will be inspired to defend themselves if something like this happens to them. If you can't fight back physically, remember that words can be an effective weapon. Share this story to help spread Helen's message to others.